Hey, Purpose Factory community, let's talk about it. No permanent friends, no permanent enemies. I speak about that because people are going to be in your life for reasons and seasons. And when we're on our pursuit to our change or in our process of change, those that were aligned with us in one sense of thought or one way or one part of our lives may not want to understand or may not be capable of understanding your process of your change. So they may move around. That doesn't mean that they love you any less. It's just that you're in a transition where they're not fully understanding or they don't feel like they want to encourage that part of that transition for whatever reason, for their own personal selves or their own personal reasons. And we have to be okay with that. We have to understand that just because a person may not be understanding or feeling you today doesn't mean that they can't grow and also go through a certain process or transition in their life where it brings them back around to you in another way later on in life. Or somebody that may be at odds with you at one point and you didn't see eye to eye at one point about certain situations or matters, and it drifted you guys apart. You are enemies, so to speak, for whatever reason, or on other sides of the table. So let's call it that. Because a difference of opinion does not make you always an enemy. It could just mean that you had a disagreement and there was space in between. And then later on in life, for whatever reason, that person may come around and be a part of your life or intricate part of your progression or transition later on in life. So just understanding this process that you're going through of change and trying to pursue whatever it is that you're trying to pursue for yourself. It could mean that you may lose contact with some people at some point or regain contact with people that you lost at one point of your life. But as long as we understand that or keep in our mentality, remember, part of the 4 agreements, what somebody else does or doesn't do does not directly depend upon you. That should not also be on your shoulders to weigh or carry, because that's that other person's own perceptions or mind, and you only are in control of your own. So just have that. Control that. What you have to be going on, what your thought is, what your change or process is doing and committing you to do. And that's where we are able to empower ourselves and affirm ourselves for who we are and what we're trying to do. And if that means losing people at some point, you may, or gaining people at some point, you may, but stay open with the mindset and mind frame that there are no permanent friends and no permanent enemies in life. All right, so like and subscribe to the channel. Share with me, let me know how you feel about the topic that I spoke about today, and I'll see you on the next one.